Hello, hello, hello. I'm sitting there. Hey, Pointer Lover, I was sitting there talking and realized I hadn't put myself on stage yet. So, Punkette. Woohoo. Hey, so a couple people have messaged me asking me for, hey, Amber, for my membership. Don't become a member yet because I didn't even realize like it was at $2.99. There ain't no way I'm having people pay $2.99 for a membership on YouTube. So when I get that changed, when I go back and figure out how to do it in YouTube Studio, then I'll tell people. But I think that's just too much to ask people to pay. Somebody was telling me that I was reading something somewhere that people have Patreons that are like $1,500 levels. Somebody's gonna have to explain to me what people do in a $1,500 level. But they want to pay that amount for Patreon. I know, Punkette. I know $1,500. Like, you better be like teaching. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I mean, we know a lot of people do like $100 levels, but like, I just don't. I guess I don't know what you're doing in there for that amount. I don't know. It's bizarre to me, but some people, it's what they like. I guess if you got the money and that's what you want to do, more power to you. I just couldn't believe people were saying $1,500. There's levels of that. Okay, so they do. Rachel Hollis. So I thought it would be fun to do some. She's interesting, yeah. I thought it'd be fun to do some. Sometimes maybe not fun, but do some like Hollywood drama. Some of the things that that go on there. I'd better be getting new podcast. Oh my goodness. Like we had a good conversation about the Cody Brown the other day. That was kind of fun just to talk. I mean, not fun, but yeah. I mean, it was interesting to talk about some of the things. So, we all know more people will bounce in here, but I've already talked to Punkette and Amber, but the Riley strain case is pretty nuts. I have my theories. Well, everything's nuts right now. Pointer Lover, if you're still here, what are your thoughts now on Sebastian? Before we dabble into Ryan, what is your thoughts, or Riley? What are your thoughts on Sebastian's parents now? Hey, Risk. Yeah, Pointer Lover. I was going to talk about that tomorrow. I would love. Yes, Amber. So yeah, so those are some of the things that maybe aren't quite as like I'm gonna murder you type of thing. But where's Kate? She's literally disappeared, and just things are, So I wanted to talk about that. That's a really good Pointer Lover. Risk. We always love having you here. I know, Pointer Lover. I keep going back and forth, but then Stepdad gets on social media and it seems like he clears himself, and I don't know, but there is still no answer. Yeah, Punkette, I don't know. Maybe the aliens called Kate Middleton back. But yeah, Amber, back to Rachel Hollis. There's some weird stuff in that family too. Sebastian's case is about as of a train wreck as it was before, except I know, Risk. Yes, why can't Meghan and Harry disappear? I truly do hope Kate's okay. They claim that she had an abdominal surgery from the latest thing I read. So let's talk about it real quick. Kate Middleton. What the latest thing that I read was she had abdominal surgery of some sort, but I didn't really catch what she did, but that Risk, I know, but that she is expected back in March. But I think there's a lot more than we know. So I want to dig into that. I did not see the interview. I saw the original interview on Duchess's channel for Sebastian. And yeah, I mean, it's just bizarre all the way around. The whole dynamic of the case. I mean, I tend to think, okay, well, That's what I heard, Punkette. Maybe he did go away. Yeah, Pointer Lover. Kate Middleton is kind of who we're talking about right now. We're bouncing back and forth, but Kate Middleton, yeah, she's been gone. I do agree with that, Risk. I believe Megan wishes she was like Kate, but I think Kate is pretty MIA. But then I don't know if that means she took the kids too, or if the kids are still with Will. So the part of me thinks, so with Sebastian, part of me thinks dad is intervening on Facebook to be controlling. I don't know. The kids haven't been seen either. Wow. Wow. So Kate or the kids. That's crazy. Punkette, I know. She did too, because he looked so much like her for so long. And then he was like, here, have no hair. But yeah, I had heard that William had gotten somebody pregnant. And I mean, I think Kate likes her role, but I also think, I don't know that she'd put up with that as long as Diana did. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it unfolds. So one thing I found interesting too about, real quick, about Sebastian's dad is that people keep saying, stepdad. Oh, for sure, Risk, for sure. Is people keep saying, well, go on just these large channels to bring awareness. And he's like, well, these large channels are on our list. Like he's making his rounds, but on these large channels to bring awareness is one thing he said. And I just picked that up today, to bring awareness. Okay. Anyone with a TV or the internet knows about Sebastian right now. So I don't really buy the awareness thing. Hey, Danielle. I mean, the awareness is out there. So is he talking about awareness or just wanting to make himself clear to a larger crowd? Because I don't know, because I go back and forth. One minute I think he isn't guilty, but then the next minute I think his behavior is a little bit odd. I do find it odd that now he's so active in Facebook. Right, Punkette, exactly. That now he's so active in Facebook, almost like he's trying, hey Casey, like he's trying to get ahead of it. But he's got to be the one ahead of it. Now he claims that he's getting ahead of it because his wife doesn't deserve this. Totally, that's great. But at the same time, why even I know you want to clear your name, but to me, like when Kaylee was missing, her parents pretty much got off social media for a while, because what we all think on social media, it doesn't matter really in the grand scheme of things. And now he's all over social media. Yeah, groups, streams, answering questions. Like somebody argued today, well, he shouldn't be able to say that there's things that law enforcement won't let him say. Well, yeah, I mean, absolutely. Right now, what he's doing is a law enforcement's probably going like, shut up, please stop talking. And maybe they want him to do it. I don't know. But I do know that he is very active now throughout the day. Will answer questions, but some people ask really ridiculous questions that he can't answer. Like he's not going to be able to answer some questions. Really, Pointer Lover? See, I didn't know that. But like, I guess in my mind, stay out of the groups. Exactly, Amber. Still done more. somebody's going to have to help me better understand why go in a group. I've never had a child missing, so it's not fair for me to say, well, what's the point of that? But at the same time, what we all think in a discussion group doesn't matter at all. So the point of getting out ahead of it in a discussion group is what I'm struggling with, of why are you doing this? Unless I don't know enough about law enforcement to know, would law enforcement ask a family to get into those groups to try to draw people out or uncover something? Oh, the point of lever. I know I keep getting arguments because I go back and forth, because some of the questions, I got to stay off there, because some of the questions people ask, though, for him, I'm just like, why are you even asking that? Like, no, he didn't ride a dog to, like, just these crazy things sometimes. But you know what? I also know people love conspiracies or the rumors or theories. Yeah. So I just don't understand that. And maybe somebody in here has a little bit of law enforcement background that, oh, I know, I've got to stay off of them. Because some of the times I'm just like, the woman that argued with me that said law enforcement would never tell somebody not to say something. Yeah, I don't know, Daniel. I'm just making up some of the theories I see. Yeah, law enforcement 100% would say. Law enforcement typically, from my understanding, not social media just makes it get messy. The one, yeah, we're going to talk about Riley Strain, because what I thought would be very interesting, because we've seen so many videos of Riley. So stay tuned for Sebastian. Nick said there's no updates on him at all, other than the biggest updates with Sebastian's case is that parents are all over social media. Stepdad is all over social media. I have not seen. Yes, y'all. I got Amber and Punkette told me this today. I don't even know how to say it. I'm not even joking you. When I heard it, I thought I was in a Twilight Zone. People are saying that Riley and Sebastian are connected. The cases are connected because what was it, Amber? No, Pointer Lover, not at all. His golf hat, the dad's golf hat, looked familiar to a hat in the video. So Riley and Sebastian, same guy. Yo, look, I like a good conspiracy, but I hate to tell you this. Yeah, no, they're not linked, guys. They're not linked. And yeah, so Pointer Lover, we're gonna walk the route. I hate saying this, and I hope to the good Lord I am wrong. But in this case, Riley screams Kylie Rodney to me in a lot of ways, as far as I think where his debit card, because we can pretty much eliminate probably getting robbed because his debit card was found, which tells me he probably fell and his card popped out. He was so drunk, Risk. Yes. So the other thing which just came out tonight, his stepdad just revealed tonight, is that Riley on the 6 o'clock news, Riley had been to 2 other bars before going to Luke Bryan's bars. Exactly, Pointer Lover. That's it. Yes, Danielle. Y'all, I'm not even kidding you. People are finding videos, though, and going, did you guys see him getting pulled there? Did you see that person grabbing him? No. He fell because he just fell down. Or when it was like, one was, did you see that person with a hat right there? I'm like, yeah, it's like an 80-year-old woman with her husband in Nashville with a hat on. I guarantee you she didn't post up against him. Like, and so I think it's telling. So his stepdad said he went to 2 bars before Luke Bryant's bar. And then, so because a lot of people said that, like, no matter how you slice it, even if he only had one drink at Luke Bryant's bar, Punkette, I don't know if she was 80, but you could tell it was definitely both tourists that were looking at him like, why, what is wrong with this kid? We don't know how many alcoholic beverages he had before that, or if other people bought him some there. I think when he got to the bar, he was already pretty tanked. So let's go to Google Earth. So I wanted to pull up a couple things here. So this was the newest thing today with him that was released, was his interaction with a Memphis police officer, which that police officer will never, if they find him in the river, it'll be hard to ever forgive himself but in this video, in all fairness, he doesn't look that inebriated. But we've all walked drunk. Maybe some of you guys in the chat haven't walked drunk, but I haven't heard that, Casey, yet. 100% Danielle, 100% risk. Because if you think about it, we can all probably, let's say they get to their first bar at 6:00. You're never going to make me believe that some of those kids weren't drinking even before they got to the place, which they probably Ubered to, because that's what you do, because you're kind of broke. I mean, they're on spring break, but you still want to save some money. So they were all on spring break. So they're all pretty much just drinking all the time. But we've all been at places where we can at least walk. But I wanted to show this. So this was the newest interaction that was released today. It was a body cam. But I needed to ask y'all a question about it, which really kind of confused me. Yep, exactly. Amber, you're from Nashville, so you might be able to help me with this too. Okay, so this is internet action with a... He's right there.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Amber, I want to go back here. Right here. Is that right on the riverbank?
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Now people are saying, well, he wasn't drunk at all there. He was totally like chilling out and walking. But I mean, so let me take you to Google Earth. We're going to walk a little bit of where he was. So Amber, I got to ask you a question. Here's one thing that's confusing me. See up here, guys, it says, oh, shoot, sorry. WKDF. Here's what I'm confused about. Because if I go to Google Earth, and I'm going to take you off here, take you to Google Earth. 100%. The river is right there. Yep. Yep, exactly, Risk. So there are some people. So I did ask a friend of mine who used to bartend for probably 20 years. I said, is the bar going to be, a lawsuit and stuff? And she said they probably won't win because they'll go by what the video evidence was. And the video evidence was that he had one drink that was served to him. And the bar could for days say, well, we don't know what shape he was in when he got here, all of that stuff. So they're probably not going to have anything happen to him. Will Luke Bryant's... Do I think that he might settle something with them and give him something? Possibly, especially if something happens to that kid. But no, I agree with Risk. Those bars, they just, yeah. But I do like that Punkette. Some people were saying that they wished that Nashville would implement that rule. I have a friend that's in Nashville right now, and she was taking video, and she's like, this is insane. Like the amount of people, the alcohol, just like it is insane right now down there. So the other thing is we know that his debit card was found, but here's what else is making it difficult. Amber was telling me, but Danielle's totally right. I would act so you're drunk, but you're smart enough to be like, there's a cop, like, and I don't think he had enough time or an encounter to stumble. I don't know. But Amber said that there is caution tape. Oh my gosh. I can't point a lever. When she showed me video, because at first I was going to ask her to go down to the scene. And then she showed me a video of just the people, the partying, like literally like no one's missing. It's insane. Just everybody's just having a good time. And then when she showed me that video, I was like, nah, don't go down there. Because the other thing that Amber just told me was they put up caution tape around where they found the debit card, which of course is going to lead everybody to think, yeah, they found another body today. Apparently that's a female. They did find one yesterday, but it's really important to remember, like Amber was saying, yes, Pointer Lover, I was shocked. I never thought it would be like that in Nashville. It reminded me of New Orleans when she sent me that picture or that video. That river, there's bodies there all the time because that bank is like, I mean, it's full of homeless people that have pitched tents over there. And I guess I didn't understand, and we'll take a look at how steep the fall into the river is. But there is caution tape around where they found the debit card. But like Amber said, and I think it's a really good point, of course there is, because a TikToker, right? A TikToker just found the debit card. So anyone with a channel that's nearby is headed down there, as well as anyone to try to search to see what they can uncover and they can find. Can they break the case open? So safety wise, the last thing they need are people searching around there falling themselves into the river. Oh, really, Risk? It's 688 miles long. Oh my gosh. Risk, I went to New Orleans once. My company sent us for a training to New Orleans during Mardi Gras, and I don't ever have a desire to go back there at all. Wow, that's nuts. Yeah, I was shocked at the video. I thought, what is it? Like, holy cow, this is Nashville. This is not what I thought. Okay, so there was one thing. So that didn't like blow things open for me, the fact that he was kind of cognitive when he talked to police, because like Danielle was saying, I mean, I would be too. The one thing is and I don't know how much I believe this, but there's nothing that said it's not true, that the last person to see him was actually a homeless person. And he said he was, I hope I didn't get out of that, because that was a really good way the way he put it. He said, oh, yep, I found it. Okay. He said one of the last people to see Riley Strain after he got booted out of a Nashville bar said he appeared to be very, very intoxicated and nearly fell over the edge of a trail into the river. A homeless man living with his wife near the Cumberland River revealed that he heard commotion the night of March 8th, and he saw the 22-year-old student stumbling and nearly falling over the edge into the river. We look back up. He almost fell over the edge right there. The last bush right there caught him. So here's the thing. Like, he doesn't have any reason. Oh, really, Risk? He doesn't really have any reason to lie. That's what I think, Amber. I don't think it washed up. I think he fell, and it fell out of his either. Because I was thinking, because my husband is constantly getting mad at me, because I'll like go to get gas and pop my debit card in my back pocket or something and lose it. So of my jeans. So for sure, Risk. So it is highly possible. I mean, you're drunk, you're paying for drinks, you toss it back in your, oh wow, Amber. Yeah, for some reason I'm like, the homeless guy, he doesn't really have any reason to lie. I mean, it's not like he's building a YouTube channel or he's getting a ton of clout. Like, they haven't really talked about him since then. But do I believe that probably multiple people found him drunk? Absolutely. The people I'd like to talk to is on when he crosses over from Church Street to First Street and he sees it that looks like a couple, the one with the hat that people were trying to say took him. I would like to see what their take on him was. That's crazy. So let's walk the route Riley walked. Man, he really strolled that night too, by the way. I thought it was interesting. For some reason, I found it interesting to take the steps he took. So let's just walk. So he started here. We know at Luke. So here's the river over here. He started at Luke's bar. I already walked this once today by myself. So when somebody asks me if I exercise, I'm going to say, yeah, I went for a walk. All right. So he allegedly went down here, down 3rd Ave. So this right here, no, this isn't where he fell. So he went quite a ways down 3rd Ave. Keep going. I think, no, there wasn't footage of him here. There is footage up here. We see, sorry, y'all, I got to get to this spot. He goes all the way down 3rd Ave, apparently, according to the locations. Past this, man, he was really hauling. Down here's what I was looking for. Okay, so I think they got footage of him right here. The escape, I know they got footage of him right here with the escape game footage. They got footage of him here, and I believe we see him fall. Is it down here? No, I guess that's not where he fell. I thought it was he fell right there. Hold on, let me see what you guys are saying. So he stayed on 3rd Street this whole time. A beaver took him. Okay. I mean, that's a far distance. He was really hauling. So they got him on video by the escape games. I kind of feel like we should be stumbling. Was it on this 3rd Ave that he fell the first time? No, that was on. Let me see what my notes say. Hold on. It said he falls on Church Street. Okay, so yeah, we're almost to Church Street. So he goes all the way down 3rd Ave, and you're never going to make me believe that people didn't wonder what was wrong with him. Here's Church Street. So he then turns here. Hold on, it's got to turn me around. Wait, is this where he falls? It says, yep. So it says he falls on Church Street. Right after 3rd Ave, he turns and falls. Let's go back just a little bit. I don't feel like that's it. All right, let's keep going a second. It might have been. I don't feel like that was it, but it might have been. So it said he went down Church Street. My goodness, he got a lot of stuff. We do know, you know what? We do see him right here. Right here is where he's by that side and stumbling. You see him walking and stumbling along here. It says then he goes over to he keeps going straight over to 1st Ave. This is where he runs into, like, where everybody's like, oh, the man tried to take him, which we know is not the case. So there's 2nd Ave. He keeps going. Still Church Street. He's crossing over soon. Holy cow. I mean, he was hiking. And I guess all of this happened from 9:40 to his last cell phone ping, which we're getting to soon. So here's where we see that he comes into counter with, over here on the sidewalk, he comes into counter with the person with the hat that some people are saying took him. So this has to lead on to Gay Street. Oh, there we go. So here, this is his route. So then he goes over onto Gay Street. Right by Woodland Street is the last cell phone ping. This is wild. Y'all see that river? I want to make sure I'm not missing comments. I mean, that river is a distance down. I just want to see where he actually... Wow. So the river, he actually goes up. So it looks like the river actually, it's on a hill. So it's like even more of a distance he could have fallen. Somebody's going to have to answer this question for me. So if he fell in the river, is the water current enough in that river to keep him afloat? So his last phone ping is up here. I don't know if it'll let me go any further. Oh, it is. Okay, his last phone ping is up by Woodlands. I wonder if he even knew where he was going or he was just that turned around. So this was on the street. He saw the police officer then. Sorry, y'all. I just want to go down and just see a little bit. Because the last video they have of him isn't actually where... It's actually after his last cell phone ping, I guess. Dude, this is like... Man, look at this, how grown up it is and stuff. And the debit card was found on this street somewhere. It just said on a bank of, I mean, you guys get the idea. It was found on the bank near the Cumberland River on this street. So I'm going to guess then the next street up is going to be the Woodlands. This seems to be the last area that he was seen. This must be where he had the interaction with the police. There is a fence. I'm almost done, guys. I just want to see something. This is so bizarre. Yeah, I don't know. So, let's see. Oh, really? I mean, he really walked far. I was trying to see like a location because the only thing I'm curious about is like what would make him go down there, because what I'm seeing is a whole bunch of fencing and a whole bunch of walls. What are your thoughts on why he went? I mean, because it's not like he just stumbled down there unless there's an opening I'm not seeing. Like, what would his purpose be for going down towards the river, I guess is what my question is. I just can't believe how far the drop off is. This is wild. Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on why he was down? If, let's say, oh, that's true. Because let's say he fell. Let's see if we can find any pictures, or didn't realize it was there and could hear the water. Maybe he had to pee. I guess, yeah. dropped his phone. You know, that's a good question. We don't have his phone yet either. I don't think so. No, we don't. So that's probably, can you imagine the crowds right now trying to find his phone? Let me see if we can see a picture of where his credit card was found. His parents obviously are very distraught. So tonight they're going to be on Banfield at 10. But I mean, I think every day that passes, and I think the finding of his debit card is very, very okay. So it looks like right here. So, oh wow, is this where they found it? So we just went under that bridge. Hold on, I'm showing you guys. But I lost it. Looked to be blood on a rock where the card was found. He could have fallen. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. He could have fallen, hit his head. There's so many things. All right, where he dropped his bank card. And I wanted to cover Sebastian, but there's just nothing to cover right now. There's nothing on him. So it looks like, where did they put the picture? So this is where they found the bank card. So okay, so yeah, he didn't go. Oh my gosh, that's filthy. Oh my goodness. So he totally could have gone down there to go to the bathroom or something. But that drop off, yeah, that's not at all what I thought. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. You know, I do not know how somebody they found his shirt. So I thought that somebody took it, or I keep hearing so many, for sure, Amber, so many different theories. Did they find his shirt? Because I'm going to tell you, for somebody to find that debit card and that mess, like, I did not realize how filthy it was. I mean, for somebody to be live streaming and find that debit card is insane. It's got to be like just an absolutely weird feeling to just all of a sudden pick it up and it's the boy that they're looking for's card. I just think, in my opinion, there's nothing that points to foul play in this. I'm not saying that they're... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Pointer Lover. I knew that. I couldn't remember. It was a man who had it on or found it or something. Yeah, Punkette, that's what I heard too. Like, there's not enough evidence. I don't think there's any evidence that would suggest foul play or that he got in a fight with somebody and somebody fouled him. I mean, because he walked so far before he actually, whatever, fell or something. I mean, if somebody's gonna, yeah, I don't necessarily, we don't know why he was kicked out of the bar, but my guess is he was pretty drunk probably when he got to the bar. If he had already been to 2 bars, he might have, for all we know, the reason he was going bar to bar was because they were stopping serving him at previous bars. Exactly, Danielle. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I think, Pointer Lover. So what I didn't realize was just how big that river is and how long it could take them to find him. Amber shared a mom's story about, like, her son his situation was a little different because he had gotten drugged, but just like these kids that, you know, go out to party, or even the ones that go out and party and don't think that they're going to get drugged. Kansas City. Yeah, I know. Like, it's so dangerous. It is just so dangerous. Should his fraternity brothers done something? Probably. Did they know he left? That's my other thing. Do we know that any of them knew he left or that he had gotten kicked out? Because my only thing with that is if for some reason they didn't know he got kicked out because there's so many people. I'm sure they did. But did he tell them that he was going? I mean, so the one thing I'm trying to remember, yeah, they probably should have intervened, but I'm also trying to remember that they were probably pretty drunk themselves. They just didn't get kicked out. So, right, Danielle, they're all 22-year-old kids thinking what every other 22-year-old kid thinks. I'm invincible. Nothing's going to ever happen to me. You know, I've got nothing to fear. Everything's perfect. We're all just going to get wasted and we're going to wake up hungover tomorrow. And we're going to do it all again tomorrow because that's what they do. And so I think he probably was like, he probably went bar to bar to bar, got a little belligerent, got thrown out. And okay, so yeah, he told him, that's what I thought. He told him that he was going back to the hotel. It was just a few blocks. They were probably like, all right. I mean, guys, it's no different than well, it is different, very different because of what caused the outcome. But Brittany Drexler, right, goes down to Myrtle Beach, doesn't tell her mom, sneaks out, tells all of her friends she's going to go walk down to a hotel, gets kidnapped, killed, murdered. I mean, obviously it's different circumstances, but these kids just don't, you know, they're not thinking anything. So he's just saying, hey, I'm going to go back to the hotel. A few blocks away, they're figuring, oh, okay. Because I guess from what I remember reading one of the articles, it's not the first time he's been kicked out. I mean, I'm sure they've all been kicked out. Exactly, Danielle. It's just different. And so they were probably like, all right, dude, go sleep it off. We'll see you in the morning. Never did they think he was going to walk that far in the complete opposite direction down by the river. I can guarantee you, in their 22-year-old naive, he's 6'7". Oh my gosh, that part I didn't know. Like, I think they were just thinking, go sleep it off. And he was like past the point of return. The best case scenario for him would have been if he fell and didn't get back up that time. Because I don't care if a cop had to come get him or something. Oh my gosh, I know, pointer lover. That's what I mean. They're like, fraternity failed them. The fraternity brothers failed them. They all need to be interviewed because, of course, just like with Kylie, everybody thought, you know, the fraternity brothers did something to him and all this stuff. Like, whole 6'7". Oh my gosh. So when he fell and stuff, he fell. And you're going to notice a 6'7" guy getting a little belligerent in the bar. My husband is pounding on something. I don't know. Wow. But you're right. They feel bad already. I mean, I don't know. I just can't blame their 22-year-old brains because we've all been there. I'm 40, almost 42, and I've had stupid decisions like that too. You know, do you hope it was, if anything could possibly come from that, I hope that they all realize that they're not invincible and this crap is serious. My husband is cooking meat. It sounds like that. He's making steak, and for some reason he's beating it, but I couldn't just say he's beating his meat because, well, that will get, I just did. So, but that's going to get clipped. That's going to be all over the internet right now. Let him out of the closet. really serious moment too, so it couldn't be like, oh, he's upstairs beating his meat. Oh man, that's so bad. Yeah, I kept hearing the pounding, and I'm like, how do I say that he's beating his meat without having it clipped all over the internet? Dude, it does sound like what is he doing? Tenderizing it all? He just came home with like 15 different T-bone steaks. And I was like, what are you doing? And where did you get those? It's like, I bought them on clearance at Save-A-Lot. And I was like, okay, well, that the one looks a little brown and questionable. And he's just so excited because he got all these steaks for $60. Whether or not they're good for him or he's going to end up sick with food poisoning, doesn't matter because he's excited. But he's up there doing something to him that I don't know. Yes, that's my $1,500 Patreon content right there. Oh my God. You would you can't stop laughing. It's so bad to laugh at such a serious thing, but I mean, there's no denying that. And then when Pointer Lover called it out and was like, let him out of the closet, I was like, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, so we know kind of everybody's theory on Riley in here, but now I really got to know because I'm at it. He's not stopping. Let me just shoot him a text. He's above us. That's why. Stop beating your meat. I just texted him, stop beating. I know I'm gonna have to private this live. Okay, so I just want to ask you guys, what do you think happened to Sebastian? Excuse me. I'm just gonna give him a little jingle. I'm gonna leave you on this just because it's funny. Hey, you're banging on the meat, and I can hear you all down in the live, and people think you're trapped in a closet. All right, bye. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know what to think either with Sebastian. I go back and forth. Now my kids are upstairs yelling for him to stop. I go back and forth with him. I truly don't know. I am more like Riley. I feel like I'll be surprised if the outcome is different than what we all think in here. Sebastian, I don't know what the outcome of that could possibly be that's good. There's no good outcome at all, but yeah, Danielle, the step dad definitely, yeah, I keep trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but there is just a lot of things that don't make sense of why he's doing what he's doing. No, I don't think he could have left on his own. I mean, the more I hear about the flashlight thing and, the officers saying that is not relevant. They're not, that's not like nothing significant is coming from that video. I'm starting to wonder, okay, like maybe my mind was just going in the wrong, maybe that wasn't him leaving with his flashlight, meeting somebody with a flashlight. But the one thing we do know is that the scent stopped at the construction site. the medicines too, being off those medicines is very concerning. That's the thing. Even if he left with somebody, he's off his medication, and going off your medication like that, especially as many medicines as he was on, he's probably going, and it's probably really bad right now. Wow. Really? Wow. He didn't want her around Sebastian. Why, I wonder? What? Sebastian was found? Get out of here. Now there's another Amber Alert 28 minutes ago, an Amber Alert in Tennessee. Wait, are you serious? Oh, I thought you said Sebastian was found. Hey, Rhodey gal. Oh, I thought you said he was found, so I was like, I knew he was going to go live with his bio dad after. Oh, so he didn't. Oh. Is that why he was going to live with his. Okay. Whew. So that's the other thing. People are like, why won't stepdad interview with Nick when Nick has been probably the most positive advocate for seeing both sides for this case the entire time? He's local, and he has been like right on, like really present. So people are like, why won't he interview with Nick instead of, they were scheduled to interview and then he ghosted Nick and won't return calls, but he's all over these YouTube channels or Facebook pages. It is definitely a little weird. I mean, okay, so according to this one girl, stepdad said he declined the interview with Nick for personal reasons. Well, I mean, this one girl does have a good point. What possible personal reasons would prevent you from working with the local news? Exactly, Danielle. Why is that? Dr. Phil should not do the interview. Somebody just said, I think Dr. Phil would do great. Let's see what else has come out on him. There was just another Amber Alert, guys, in Tennessee. 2-year-old Journey Garrett and 9-month-old Daly Garrett. Last seen this. Oh, the girls may be with their non-custodial mother. Campbell is wanted by another police department for aggravated kidnapping. Well, that's fantastic.
Channel 5 coming to you Facebook.
Man. Yeah, I guess, part of me wonders if you won't, like you said, if you won't interview with Nick because Nick won't let him control the narrative. Oh, you're not kidding me, Danielle. I'm scared to death of the dark, much less, yeah. And so people did ask him why How were they so sure that he went out the front door? He said they couldn't tell him that. Law enforcement wouldn't let him say that, which is fine, but that tells me there's some sort of evidence that they know he went out the front door. And what else did he say? I mean, he's very polite in everything that he does. You don't know. I mean, how much is... So wait, there's another boy missing too, from Nashville that's 15 years old? Oh yeah, Amber. Well, that's the thing, Danielle. His mom used to, if not still does, work for Brink Security. They got to have cameras. There is another 15-year-old boy missing. Amber showed me this from Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know how to say it. Rashidat, something like that. He's been missing since March 5th. He's 15. Okay, now. Okay, so I'm not trying to be... Look, I don't want to... Hold on a second. I got to look this kid up. I want to put his picture up. You know, I'm not going to say anything, but I don't know. I think you'll all see where I'm getting at. Hold on. I just want to find his picture so I can give him a little airtime here. Oh my gosh, there's like no info on this poor boy. The only person that's giving this poor kid any attention is Nick. All right, hold on. I'm going to share him. I know. Yeah, all our Nashville peeps, we're going to need weekly check-ins because... So I can't get his full, but I'll share it on my page. So this is him over here. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to jump on a bad bet, a bad start or anything, but come on, like you can't. That's what I'm trying to say, Punkette. And I don't usually start saying those. I know, right, Danielle? This is the only pick they could come up with. And I don't like to start that stuff, but he's been missing since March 5th. And this is the only pick and the only person, I am not even kidding you. I just Googled him. And literally all that's coming up for him is Nick's posts. That's it on Facebook. Nothing else. I mean, this is insane. I don't understand it. I mean, you can't. You can't fault people for getting upset. I mean, kudos to Nick. At least he's put his info up, and we'll put his info up. But I mean, I don't know. You Google Sebastian. Nope, doesn't say how he disappeared. Nothing. I was trying to find if it would say how he disappeared. Let me check with Nick's page, and all it says is one of our kids is missing. Oh, no, his name is Michael. Excuse me. His name is Michael Webster from Nashville, Tennessee. Missing since March 5th, 2024. Age 15 years old. Gideon's Army posted this. That's who Nick shared. What's Gideon's army? Said one of our kids are missing. I mean, it's possible it's a gang. I don't know. And all the people are just saying prayers he's fine, safe. And then another person does say, is this the only picture anyone has of this kid? I mean, that's the only post I can find on this boy. That's insane. That's nuts. Well, I'll make sure to post him, see if I can find a better picture of him. But it's just really hard because then you see like this, even on Nick's page, right? Huge thing that says these two kids. You see Sebastian's photo and then you see Riley's photo. Like, yes, it's Sebastian missing is awful, but this other Michael is 15 too. I don't know. Apparently he's not found as of yet. Very sad. But well, I'm going to hop off of here. I feel like tomorrow might be a pretty big day for updates because I feel like some things are coming. Too many babies going missing. Yes. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like some things are coming with, at least with Riley, but maybe not. I don't know. But we're going to dig into Kate Middleton too and get into that too because I want to know where she is and some of these other things. But all right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I'll keep you updated. Keep me updated. And I love chatting with you guys. And I'll see you later. And I'm going to go, check on the husband. All right, guys. Bye.